Just like that, they'll play it tough. It's our S&B Alta Ave Maria pregame show. Stick around. This is going to be fun. Jamestown, Dickinson State.
7492 for takeout. The Frontier Port on the road to the Buffalo in Jamestown.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need because we're not satisfied until you are. Different, you bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmie's from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
John Evans, a 6'4" senior from Lethbridge, Alberta. 10.9 points and 4.3 boards. Trey Stevens, 6'2" senior from Sparks, Nevada. 12.7 points and 3.6 boards. And their leading scorer, Cozy Akbule. 6'2" senior from Houston, Texas. 13.9 points, 7.6 rebounds. Derek Selvig in his 5th season as head coach of the Blue Hawks. 62 and 72. Jake Owsley, his assistant. Connor Dukes is the graduate assistant. The Pit Stop Express Loop starting lineup for the Jimmies coming up on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Johnny B's Brickhouse, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing wings, and fresh ground hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777.
When you're working outdoors, unpredictability is the norm. Tackle your toughest jobs with the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. This rugged side-by-side brings the power with reliable torque for towing and smooth shifting for the trails. Choose from 3 trims, Standard, Deluxe, or the True Timber Forest Edition. See the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700 at Gun and Reel Sports, downtown Jamestown. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
And here we are. North Dakota winter has arrived, and so has winter driving. The tires that were okay for hot, dry pavement are maybe not working so great on frozen, slick roads. Now are they? Bring your vehicle to Mike and the crew at Pit Stop Express Lube and have them take a look. As a locally owned shop, they are more about you and your family's safety than the sale, so they will recommend the best fit for your needs. Stop into Pit Stop Express Lube at 117 4th Street Northwest, Jamestown, or call 952-7867.
Sign-on bonuses, $10,000 for full-time RNs or LPNs working PM or NOC shifts, and $10,000 for full-time NOC weekend package positions, and $5,000 for part-time PM shifts. Also offering $5,000 for full-time CNAs working PM shifts or weekend package, day, PM, or NOC shifts. Dietary positions available also. Apply at smphhealth.org/Ave Maria.
Pit Stop Express Lube starting lineup for the Jamestown Jimmies is this. Owen Heckner, 6'8" junior forward. Fargo Davies, the MSU Moorhead transfer, 11.1 points, 3.8 rebounds. He's back. Jimmie Linus, 6'8" senior, Point St. Lucie, Florida, 10.8 points, 8.4 rebounds per game, 25 blocks. Cole Glasgow, 6'2", redshirt sophomore, Grimes, Iowa. 6.5 points, 3.8 rebounds per game. Silas Benyon, 16.1 points a game. And over 4 rebounds for the 6'1" senior from Eugene, Oregon. And Will Cordes, the 5'11" senior from Shakopee, Minnesota, 6.5 points and 2.4 rebounds. Casey Brueggemann in his first season as Jimmie's head coach. His assistant, Taft Dack. The graduate assistant is Carter Jansen, or as his friends call him, Chuck. And Anthony Konzemius is the student assistant. Ryder Weisscheitel, strength and conditioning coach. And Nolan Love is the trainer. House lights are down as under a spotlight the Jimmie's being introduced wearing white. Orange numerals and letters in black trim. Jamestown in script above the number on the front. The piping on the sides of the shorts on a background of orange. White letters trimmed in black say Jamestown vertically. Dickinson State wears their own deep navy blue uniforms, white numerals and letters. Dickinson in block print above the number on the front and State below it. Cozy at Booley, Trey Stevens, John Evans, Cordell Stinson, Braden Palmer. For Dickinson State, who looks to take the first two and take the tiebreak over the Jimmies. We have Silas Benyon, Cole Glasgow, Jimmie Linus, Owen Heckner, and Will Cordes. We hope you enjoy it. Starting this game is the opening tip-off, brought to you by RM Stout, your Ford Dodge and Jeep dealer in Jamestown. Linus to jump center with Palmer. It went off both players. And then they say it was illegally tapped in the end by Palmer. It's going to be Jamestown's ball. Now, why is the shot clock at 20 here? That is something I need to catch up on a rule. But I don't know why it's at 20 instead of 30. Anyway, it's down to 9 as Linus on the left baseline dribbles out. 5 on the timer. Hook halfway down and out. Rebound, John Evans. Seen that twice this year off a opening tip that didn't go right, and the shot clock reset at 20. Oh well, anyway, Cordell Stinson. Right baseline, trying to drive on Heckner. Cuts him off well. Good D. Hand out to Cozy at Boulay. Riley in the corner, comes to the lane, fade away over Heckner, short, rebound, Jamestown, Owen Heckner. Jimmie's second half court possession, sees Cordes, handing it off to Heckner. Now Jimmie Linus on a high post, bounce for Benyon, back out to Linus, down the right lane line, drives, hook good. Again, Linus has a height advantage on these post players for Dickinson State, and it's 2-0 Jamestown. But again, how much does that matter to Dickinson State? Nada. Stevens. Stinson, boy, is it a lively atmosphere in here to start this game. Evans on Benyon. Works his way down, fades away from 10 and hits. That's the kind of shots he was making in the game in December here. 2-2. What a solid player he is. Cordes right wing Benyon. Shot fake, makes it Booley miss. Linus right wing on the angle, a hand out to Heckner. Owen hands it off for Benyon. Getting in the way of it was Stevens. Knocked into the backcourt. Benyon drives, fell over the ball. Ends up in a dual possession. It'll stay with Jamestown, and Silas is a little shaken up because he fell over that ball awkwardly. He's up on his feet and won't have to come out, but when he landed, he landed first with a basketball on his back and then rolling down the middle of his body. Jamestown has to inbound to the back corner, only 8 in the shot clock. Cordes speeds into the front court, 5 on the timer, all the way to the baseline. Threw the way up over the rim. Rebound, Cordell Stinson and Dickinson State. To Booley down the left alley. Down the right block. Benyon is able to knock it away from him, and it's out of bounds. Staying with Dickinson State. Benyon hustled back in defense right there. Stevens near the right corner will inbound. It comes into Stinson. Cordell for Koziak Boulay. A drive on Benyon, trying to reach in. May got away with a foul. Runner in the lane, fell off the rim by Boulay. All around it, in fact. Linus rebounds. Down floor, it's Cole Glasgow. The Iowan to the left block. Trying to drive inside. Tough move and scores right on Stinson. Tyler and Julie and Grimes, your son, just made a pretty nice move. 4-2 Jamestown. 7:22 first half. 17:22 on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Palmer to Stinson. Right wing Koziak Boulay for the Blue Hawks. If you're watching Jimmie Athletics YouTube channel, bucket to your right. Stinson had it knocked out of his hand, but also a foul on Owen Heckner, his first. That's the first foul of the game. Anthony Walters is in. Sixth man extraordinaire. 13.9 points, 4 rebounds a game for the 6'3" junior from Rosedale, New York. Queens. Jimmy Linus in early rest. Gus Wright has entered for Dickinson State. It is a right wing 3. That's good by Stinson. 16th of the year. 5-4 Dickinson State back in the lead. 16:52 first half. Cole Glasgow with a handoff to Will Cordes. And it's Will on the right lane line. Backs down, fires it up, hits as he fell to the floor. Wanted a foul from Aiden Fischel and didn't get it. But Jamestown leads again 6-5. Fischel, the senior from Scobie, Montana, fell down as he made a pass into the corner for Evans. Out front to Cordell Stinson. Over Heckner. Shot short. Heckner, hand in his face, made him change it. Rebound to Owen. Down floor to Will Cordes. Jimmy's by one, about 4 minutes in, and a bump by Fischel. 7.8 points a game off their bench, but committed a foul there, the first on the Blue Hawks tonight. Inbound here for Cordes. To Carson Woodford, who has entered, the junior from Redwood Falls, Minnesota. Baseline, a drive by Glasgow and in. Another strong move by Cole, and Jamestown's now up 8-5. 15:52 first half. Gus Wright out to John Evans, left wing on the angle. To Wright, he wants a 3. Too long. Walters, long run for the rebound. To Cordes and back to Walters, a 3, good. And in transition with a 3. And Derek Selvig wants another construction timeout. Jimmies have started well, 5 of 7. They lead Dickinson State 11-5, 4:25 in. Jamestown 107.1, this is the voice of the Jimmies.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Dickinson State with it back down 6. A quick timeout by Derek Selvig, probably reminding him to get back down there in transition. Like Boulay nearly fell. I don't know how he kept that dribble. Left wing to right, 15 on the timer. To the left baseline, into the lane. Backs down on Woodford. Official in the right corner, 7 to shoot. 6 and 5. Official, Cordes cuts him off. But he breaks through anyway and scores. Official did an up and under on Will Cordes. Now it's 11-7 Jamestown. Cordes on the other end, right lane line. Into the lane, blocked by Wright. Ended up in the hands of Woodford, and he plowed into Wright for an offensive foul. Well, Woodford's had a share of those lately, and here's another for his first. Team foul number 2 in the first Jamestown turnover. Dickinson State 8-1. Jamestown 7-2. Battle of the top two teams in the league. Fischel for the Blue Hawks. One-man possession all the way to the left block. Pass Cordes again and scored. 11-9 Jamestown. Last four all by Fischel for Dickinson State. Woodford on a high post. With a hand to Walters. Stinson got in the way of it. To the other end. Drives. Didn't hit the way up as Walters chased him all the way. Woodford the rebound. To Glasgow. Backed it out for Heckner on the left side. To Glasgow, middle of the left wing. Return pass from Woodford. A three, too long. Rebound Stinson. Cordell, one of the best rebounders in this league. Tied for second at 8.3 a game. Fischel uses a Stinson screen. Moves to the right wing. Dickinson State down two. Drive to the rim by Fischel again, but this one missed. One for the rebound to Heckner. Down Florida Cordes, and great interception by Agbule on a pass intended for Anthony Walters. Back in the front court, Dickinson State. Agbule taking it to the hop and didn't score. Rebound by Heckner. Good post defense again by Jamestown. Heckner on the right side for Cole Glasgow. 13-15 and a half. Jamestown up 11-9 on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Heckner turnaround half hook over two defenders. Shot long. And Gus Wright rebounds for Dickinson State. 7 players waiting to come into the next dead ball. 4 for Jamestown, 3 for DSU. Stinson for Wright. Now on the right wing on the angle like Boulay. Down the middle of the lane. Tried to find Stinson, threw it away out of bounds. Second turnover on Dickinson State. Jaden Wright is in for Dickinson State. He's from Dickinson High, 6'1 senior, 4.8 a game. Trey Stevens returns. Silas Benyon in for the Jimmies. Jimmie Linus back in. Brooks Carroll early playing time again. Walters baseline, left it short. Spencer Barr into the game 2 for Jamestown. This is Wright with a drive into the lane. Linus got a hand up, made him change the shot and missed. Linus to rebound. Left wing Walters rimmed out. Reaching the rebound is Trey Stevens for Dickinson State. 11-9 still for Jamestown. No points in a while. 12-10 and a half. Right corner, Jaden Wright. Wants Gus Wright. No relation. Out front, Stinson for a three to put them in front. No go. Rebound too long. It was Jimmie Linus with the board. Shot a little long by Stinson. Dickinson State now only 4-13 shooting. Jamestown 5 of 12. Glasgow at 3 to Jimmie Linus on the right block. Backs down on right. Turns around, hook. He's good. Boy, if they let him wander on the baseline, Jimmie can do that a lot tonight. 13-9 Jamestown. 11.5 in the first half. Stevens for Jake Daniel. He's in 2 from Dickinson Trinity. In the lane, a runner's good by Stinson. 5 for him. Daniel averages 3.8 points a game and 2 rebounds. 13-11 Jamestown. 11-9 first half on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Handoff from Linus to Silas Benyon. Now back to Linus. Baseline drive. Count him with a foul. Nothing Gus Wright can do against him. I mean, nothing. Except foul him, which he just did. 6 for Linus. 15-11 Jamestown. John Evans back in. So's Braden Palmer. Linus, a 68% foul shooter. Jimmy's lead the league and are 13th in the country at 77%. It is rimming out. Rebound, Jaden Wright. 15-11 Jamestown, just over 9 minutes in. Jaden Wright out front for Jake Daniel. Evans with a lob to Palmer. Left of the lane. Trying to hook on Linus. Too strong. Jimmie is making a difference on both ends of the floor inside. Linus had the rebound to bend into the front court. For Linus. Hands to Spencer Barr. Spin in the lane. Wants a line of screen. Now bounce pass for Jimmie on the right block. For a Brooks Carroll three. Off the left, the back of the rim. Jake Daniel rebounds for Dickinson State. Stevens in the front court with a hand to Evans and a reach-in foul on Anthony Walters, who didn't think so. His first. Third team foul on Jamestown. Right baseline shot was halfway down and out for Jaden Wright. Jamestown's basketball in the front court. Jimmie Linus for Silas Benyon. Spin in the lane. Great move. Evans then came back to block it. Whoa, what a big play there. Left wing Stevens. What a defensive player Evans is. Three, good, left corner. And that is Jaden Wright. 24th of the year. Jamestown's lead down to 1. 15-14. 9:33 in the half in this battle for first. Benyon, runner in the lane. Didn't go for Silas. Palmer runs the rebound down. Dickinson State looks to regain the lead. And a whistle. What do we have? Just all of a sudden, the timeout as the team was coming down the floor. What in the world was that about? 9:21 first half. You don't stop play while a team's running their half-court offense. Jamestown 15. Dickinson State 14. What in the world? On Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Buffalo City Diesel Jamestown is your one-stop shop for experienced truck services. Their top-notch techs are trained in the latest technology and can identify and fix problems in your medium or heavy-duty diesel trucks and buses. Buffalo City Diesel also offers roadside assistance, trailer services, and truck parts. Call Buffalo City Diesel today at 701-253-2844. That's Buffalo City Diesel at 701-253-2844.
Jamestown 107.1.
Gentlemen, I know you officials have a tough job. You can't hear me saying this, but I'm saying it anyway. That is not how you administer a media timeout. You don't do it with a team running its half-court offense. I mean, who told you to do that? We have enough problem with no flow in these games as it is before pulling that off. Come on, guys. You got to do better than that, period. Jamestown 7 of 17 shooting. Dickinson State 6 of 17. And I say that with Dickinson State having the ball. Doesn't matter as the ball. You just can't stop the game in the middle of a possession like that for a media timeout. That's silly. Stevens out front, 15 on the shot clock, straight away three, he's good. Well, didn't bother the Blue Hawks, did it? Number 57, he leads the league. And Dickinson State's back in front. Third lead change, 17-15. Linus handoff to Benyon. Right lane line, short from 12. Tough start for Silas. Rebound at Booley. Down floor to John Evans. On Heckner. Turnaround on him. Left rim short. Pretty good D by Owen. Rebound Linus. To Glasgow, middle of the left wing for Hector. Jimmie Linus out front. The starting five's back in. Will Cordes pushed. Everybody in the building saw that one from Braden Palmer. His first and team foul number 3. How in the world did he think he was going to get away with that one? Will Cordes will inbound left baseline. Watching at the Jimmie Athletics YouTube page. They're the bucket to our left into Glasgow. Right baseline under Igbule now in a double team. He's in trouble, and he's able to find Cordes. Left lane line from 7. Didn't go. Over the rim. Rebound to Evans and Dickinson State. To Igbule. Straight away 3. Bottom. Cozy and Boulay, timeout Jamestown, and Casey Brugman didn't like that transition defense. because Ekbuli, it is 16-3, and now it's Dickinson State by 5. 20-15 over Jamestown, 8-11 first half. On Jamestown 107.1, this is the voice of the Jimmies.
For generations, Unison Bank has been your community bank. At Unison Bank, we offer our customers prompt and personalized service while providing financial solutions for your unique, individualized needs. For all your personal or business banking needs, choose Unison Bank as your financial institution. Located in Jamestown, Linton, and Wishick, as well as Gilbert, Arizona. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Right back to play. It's into Will Cornish. These guys have a plane to catch or what? Then you stop. Never mind. Glasgow in the lane. Jimmie's down 5. Turnaround. Glasgow too long. Rebound to Jaden Wright. Gus Wright, left baseline. Drops it in. Big run for Dickinson State. They're up 22-15, 11 in a row, 7:35 first half on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Benyon, a 3. Jimmie's need it. He left it short. Rebound tapped into the front court for Stinson. Blocked. Coming back was Glasgow, but they called a foul on Cole. Ooh. He thought he got all ball. He might have, but that's not what the official said. He prevented a dunk from Ekbuli, but he's called for his first foul in the Jimmy's 4th. Ekbuli, 66%. Dawson Community College transfer. First one good. Anthony Walters returns for Cole Glasgow. Cordell Stinson returns for Dickinson State for Jaden Wright. 12th straight point for Dickinson State. They're up 23-15. One more for Ekbuli. Good. 24-15. Dickinson State by 9. 7:23 first half. And they're going to Real Sports scoreboard. Jimmie Linus in a high post. Waits for an open player. Right wing, it's Anthony Walters. Stinson to guard him. Pretty neat matchup here. Walters in the lane. Travel. Or turnover on Jamestown, whose shooting is struggling. Only 7 of 21 now for 33%, and they have gone scoreless now for over 4 minutes. As Dickinson State has scored the last 13. Bounce to Stinson, nearly taken away. Cornish did steal. Down floor he comes past Stinson. Blocked! Oh, what a play by Stinson from behind. Ekbuli the board. Finds Stevens on the right wing. Boy, did Ekbuli hustle there to come back and block that shot. 3 backing up right side and bounds in for Stevens, his second of the game. 16 in a row for Dickinson State. They lead 27-15. 6:28 first half. Benyon falling down for Linus to a Jimmie Jam. Benyon's first assist. He thought he got fouled on it, but Jimmy's will take the Linus dunk. 27-17, stopping the 16-0 travel on John Evans. Who didn't think so? Now the Jimmies will try to start a run of their own, and Benyon moves to the right baseline and he drew a foul. Cozy Ekbuli's first. Team foul number 4 on Dickinson State. 6:03 first half, 27-17 Dickinson State. It's into Walters, drives on Stinson, missed, tip missed. Walters tried to tip it to himself, who to go off last. The official 3 feet from the play has no idea. But fortunately, the official at midcourt, as I did, saw it went off Jamestown. Gus right in the front court for Dickinson State. It's 3 feet in front of the guy, and he doesn't see it. I don't get it. And he's looking right at it. Right baseline. Good dump down low. 7 on the shot clock. 3 Stevens. Good. Left wing. Goodness me. They're 4 of 6 on threes. Stevens has a couple. 30-17 DSU. Linus, a 3 straight away. Oh, it's no good. That might not have been the time for that. Stevens, NBA 3, short. But Evans runs down the rebound. 33% shooting. Dickinson State has held the Jimmies to that. Stinson, tough player, down the right lane line. Bank missed. Rebound, Linus. 46% shooting for Dickinson State. Right wing Glasgow 3. Rim the basket. One and done again. Rebound is Gus Wrights for Dickinson State. How they have taken charge. Up by 13. In the lane. Jumper rolls in. Stevens hits another. He has 11. And head coach Casey Brugman wants another timeout as his team is getting run over so far. 4:21 first half in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Dickinson State 32, Jamestown 17. On Jamestown 107.1, this is the voice of the Jimmies.
New year, new goals, and a new you. At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center, our expert physical therapists will help you feel your best. Whether you're recovering from an injury, dealing with chronic pain, or just want to move better, we've got treatment plans designed for you. Start the new year strong with hands-on care, advanced treatments, and a team committed to your well-being. Call Apex today at 701-952-2739 or visit apexptwellness.com. Make 2025 the year you move better and live pain-free.
Jamestown 107.1.
And these days, with a 3-point shot is so prevalent, coaches get on their players to get out and defend that 3. Well, Dickinson State is 6 of 9 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Jamestown's only 1 of 7. Plus 15 on threes. What's the lead for Dickinson? You guessed it, 15. 32-17. 4:21 first half for the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Stevens has 3, Agbuli 1, Stinson 1, Wright 1. Those are the made threes for Dickinson State. Walters has the only one for Jamestown. Carson Woodford for Anthony Walters. Spins in the lane, drive, scores. Linus was working inside early, and that's how the Jimmies were making some hay. They may have to turn back to that more. 32-19 Dickinson State, 4 minutes and a half. Stevens, bounce for Agbuli on the right baseline. On Walters, little bump, fade away, short. Rebound, Cody Glasgow and Jamestown. Into the front court. Back out for Spencer Barr, the sophomore from Aberdeen, South Dakota. Right wing Benyon, a 3, no good. Tip, what a tip. Glasgow, and it's good. He reached from way back behind him. That ball was 2 feet behind him, and he reached back and tipped it in. 6 for him, 32-21 Dickinson State. A 3 by Gus Wright is good. Just his 6th of the year. This is only his 8th game. He's been hurt. 35-21 Dickinson State. Barr fell down. Official there to guard him, but he's able to still pass it to Cody Glasgow. Bounce for Woodford, back to Glasgow. And then the steal by Fischel, right in the middle. Fischel's able to take it away. .249 left first half. Fischel working on Barr. Oh, great spin move around him and put it in. Boy, Spencer got faked out there big time by Fischel as 6. 37-21 Dickinson State. They're now up 16. Drive. Benyon got it blocked. What a play by Gus Wright to Stinson. Dwight Booley on the right wing. Kick it out for Fischel. They'll reset the offense. Gus Wright absolutely denied Silas Benyon right there. It is to Wright. Inside the arc on the right wing. Elbow in the lane. Working on Benyon. Kicked it to Stinson, 8 on the timer. Left baseline, he drives. He puts it in. But he's called for an offensive foul first. Stinson's first. Team foul number 5. Owen Hector and Jimmie Linus back in. And let's see if the sets go inside. Again, it is not ties, but suit coats. Well, Casey Rubin had one, now it's off. Tat Dak wearing a suit coat. As he told you earlier, it's for coaches versus cancer. And off from Will Cordes to Anthony Walters. 14 to shoot, 147 and a half. To the left baseline, blocked out of bounds by Evans. He'll stay with Jamestown, but the Jimmies are down 16. Heckner out front to Linus. 7 on the shot clock, 6. Heckner, fade away, 3. Left wing, no good. Rebound, Fischel. Dickinson State is not giving the Jimmies anything good to look at on the outside. 127 and a half. Fischel near the left block, fronted by Will Cordes. And moves into the left baseline on him and banks it in. And Fischel has an 8-point half, and it's an 18-point Dickinson State lead. 39-21. This is a 28-6 run by Dickinson State. 103 and a half. Benyon, pass intended for Heckner, but he was impeded by Kose Agbule. That's his second foul. Team foul number 6. So Jamestown with exactly a minute left in the first half will inbound. Jimmy's latest scoreless drought is 2:30. Baseline lob, dunk to end Jimmie Jam Linus. Took the feed from Benyon. 39-23 Dickinson State, 40 seconds first half. Fischel in the lane, guarded by Heckner. Fischel not afraid, just comes right down on him. Now to Daniel, right wing, 3 off glass. Rebound Linus, back to Cordes. 24 seconds in the half. Shot clock off. Jamestown's going to be down pretty big at the half. They'd like to go into the break with a bucket. 13 seconds, 12, Benyon. Left-hand dribble with Fischel guarding him. Linus screen. Lets Benyon come left elbow. To Linus, drive inside, stolen from behind. Daniel, 1 second at the buzzer. Evans banked it in. For 3. My goodness. Daniel with the big steal. Evans with the big 3. Dickinson State dominating the last 10 minutes of this first half. After Jamestown led 15-11, Dickinson State outscored Jamestown in the remainder of the half 31-8. And the first place team in the league is showing why they're there. Halftime, we're on a Real Sports Scoreboard. Dickinson State 42, Jamestown 23. The Armstown halftime report next. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Whether you're a weekend warrior or a top high school athlete, injuries can happen to anyone. At Jamestown Regional Medical Center, getting you back to what you love is why we're here. As the official sports medicine provider for Blue Jay Athletics, our local orthopedic experts ensure exceptional care is part of your community. From sprains to complex surgeries, you don't have to go far to get the best care. Call 952-4878 and schedule your appointment today. Remember, it's right here at JRMC.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit proeyecarecenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
Are you dreaming of spring? Jamestown Country Club has been dreaming of it too, so get ready now with a Jamestown Country Club membership. The 18-hole championship course, bar, and restaurant will be waiting for you when the season opens. Sign up now for your membership and be prepared to hit the ground running or golfing as soon as spring arrives. Visit JamestownCountry.club or email jcc58401@gmail.com today. Buy now and be ready to play at Jamestown Country Club.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, the largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. But if you can't wait to go to the store, Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at hugos.com. Once you're done shopping, choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace, online shopping at hugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Your home for UJ Jimmie's. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Two Rivers Activity Center in Jamestown is hiring. Do you like interacting with people? Do you enjoy a fun, upbeat atmosphere and a clean workspace? If so, the perfect opportunity awaits you at TRAC. They're currently hiring for a variety of part-time positions for lifeguard and guest service and wellness attendants. They'll work with your existing schedule, whether you already have another job or are a college student. Check out trackjamestown.com to learn more about these positions and how to apply today.
Some of us were born to farm. Some diesels, like Cenex Premium Diesel, were born to fuel. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn to reduce particulate matter and keep filters cleaner for longer. Fuel your equipment like a pro with Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster and leave typical number 2 diesel to the amateurs. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Jamestown 107.1.
However, do you adjust to what Dickinson State did in the last 11 minutes of this first half? In the last 11-12, they outscored Jamestown 31-8. And turned a 4-point deficit into a 19-point halftime lead, 42-23. The Armstout halftime report. R.M. Stout, the right values since 1941. I'm David Burrow. 11 minutes to end this half of dominant basketball by Dickinson State. They had 11 from Trey Stevens. And the league's leader in threes had 3 more in the first half. 3 of 4. 8 for 8. And Fischel was reached his average with his typical good bench play. 5 for Cordell Stinson, 5 for Cozy Boulay, 5 for John Evans, and 3 for Jaden Light. 5 also for Gus Wright. Jamestown at 10 from Jimmie Linus and 8 rebounds. He's close to another double-double. They were feeding the ball to him early, but then when he got out of the game for a while and the Jimmie stopped feeding him the ball, that's when their offensive opportunities went pretty dry. Cole Glasgow had 6 early on, Anthony Walters 5, Will Cordes 2. That's it for the Jamestown scoring. None for Silas Benyon, 0 of 6. None for Owen Heckner, 0 of 3. 50% shooting for Dickinson State in the first half, 16 of 32, 8 of 12 on threes. There's where you have to adjust if you're Jamestown. Get out there and guard that three. 2 of 2 at the line. 11 of 33 shooting for Jamestown, just 33%, only 1 of 8 on threes, 0 of 1 at the line. Rebounding advantage, 21-17 Dickinson State. 5 turnovers on Dickinson State, 6 on Jamestown. Blue Hawks led in points off turnovers, 5-0. Jimmie's led in points in the paint, 20-17. Dickinson State bench points, 16-5, helped by Jaden and Gus Wright and Aiden Fisher. 1 tie, 3 lead changes. Jamestown led by as many as 6. Just over 4 minutes in, but it's Dickinson State at the half dominant of 42-23 in the showdown for first place. Dickinson State, well, the win not only would move 2 games ahead of the Jimmies with 5 to go, but they would own the tiebreak. Other men's games tonight, Bellevue leading VCSU in Valley City. And that is 28-19 with just under 3 minutes left first half. 10 for TJ Fritz. Bellevue stands at 4-4 in the North Star. So does Mayville State, but they're trailing Dakota State of the App in Mayville, 28-22, and aren't the Trojans playing better basketball? And is Darren Jones around for Mayville State? No, not again. Here, Dickinson State leading Jamestown with a half 42-23. And a good win for the Jimmie women earlier, which we'll recap next on the RM Stout Halftime Report on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
RM Stout Incorporated is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Jimmie's Athletics. We are cheering in the stands right along with you, and we've got the perfect vehicle to get you to every UJ event. Get behind the wheel of a new 2025 Ford F-150 or Ram 1500 and experience peak performance and 4x4 reliability. Need extra rows of seating? Huge stock of new and pre-owned options available now. Don't wait. Get the best trade-in price, unbeatable interest, and the best value since 1941 only at RM Stout Jamestown. Go Jimmies!
Looking for a roofing company that truly knows your town? Choose Vetter Construction. Unlike those big-name competitors using our city's name, we're your community experts right here working for you. From repairs to full replacement, our trusted team delivers quality and care that you can trust. For a roof that stands strong, call Vetter Construction today. 320-1990. 320-1990.
Need some custom screen printed t-shirts? Lots of t-shirts? You need originals.
Originals!
Or do you just need one shirt with your corporate logo for the new guy?
Originals!
Caps, jackets, U sizes, adult sizes, Blue Jay apparel, Jimmie apparel. You need originals. There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals. They can also do online stores for your sports team or business. 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays. Visit originals.com.
Jamestown with the break. On the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard, the RM Stout Halftime Report continues. Jimmie women, well, came from 10 down, led by as many as 17, saw Dickinson State come back to within 3, but weathered the storm in the fourth quarter, thanks to Kate Cordes, who recorded a career high with 32. Jamestown over Dickinson State 78-67, and they now have a 2-game lead for second place in the North Star. Third time this year, Kate scored 32. 6 threes for her. Kate Busick had 4 threes, scored 14. They both had 5 rebounds and 4 assists each. Jaden Weiss, 12, all in the second half and all big points. And also tonight, Dakota State over Mayville State and Mayville 83-60. Bellevue beat VCSU 60-50 in Valley City. Dakota State 9-0, but the Jimmies are now 6-4. And 2 games in front of both Mayville State and Bellevue, who are 4-5. Valley City State now 3-6. Dickinson State 2-8. Remember, tonight's games are the only ones for the Jimmies this weekend, but for the Jimmie women, a very big victory tonight. Next week, it is on the road. Valley City State could be the last, depending on what happens in the postseason, could be the last meeting for a while between Jamestown and VCSU in basketball. It's at the Bubble, the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse, Q101 with Ryan Cunningham in the 5 o'clock hour next Friday. A week from tomorrow, it is to Mayville for Mayville State. 2:30 here on Jamestown 107.1 on Saturday, February 8th. And don't forget our next Jamestown Blue Jay basketball action with St. Mary's at Jerry Meyer Arena, 5:30 here on Jamestown 107.1 on Tuesday. And we'll have the link to live and archive video by Tuesday for you at newsdakota.com. And, well, congratulations to Luke Anderson's team. They just weren't going to let themselves get beat last night, were they? Came from 12 down in the second half to shock Mandan 80-43 for their first win of the year and break that 15-game losing streak. The Jimmies have a tough road to come back in the second half. They're down 19 to Dickinson State at the half. 42-23. That's the Armstown halftime report. Second half's next from Harold Newman Arena. Jamestown 107.1, this is the voice of the Jimmies.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. Those extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for kids to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that'll take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans who make every season one to remember.
Building a business requires strength, courage, and a solid reputation. So, when you're ready to build a building to house your business or remodel your existing business, you want the same qualities in your commercial construction contractor. And that's where Hillerud Construction comes in. Trusted, experienced builders who specialize in commercial building construction. Their experience saves you time, stress, and money. So visit HillerudConstruction.com and let's get building.
The Frontier Port invites you in for a true Dakota Territory dining experience. This unique location looks like an authentic 1800s port. Head upstairs and you'll be greeted with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly grilled ribeyes and barbecued ribs. They're open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday, and their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Call 252-7492 for takeout. The Frontier Port, on the road to the Buffalo in Jamestown.
For 2.5 months, there's a reason Dickinson State was picked to win this league. And they're showing it again tonight here in Jamestown. It was a tight game the first time around. The Jimmies are going to have to work like the devil to make this game tight. 42-23, Dickinson State with the second half getting underway. Dickinson State with the arrow and the throw-in, brought to you by RM Stout, your Ford Dodge and Jeep dealer in Jamestown. As you watch it to the Jimmie Athletics official YouTube channel, Dickinson State in blue of the bucket to your left. Jamestown in white. Stinson, left wing three, good. They just picked up where they left off. Second three for Stinson. It is 45-23 Dickinson State. Down low to Linus, knocked out of bounds by Egbule. And the Jimmies are in danger, folks, of getting absolutely buried. A comeback is going to start about now. Hortis into Linus, now on the right baseline to Benyon, and a little push by Braden Palmer. Dickinson State is first in the first team foul of the second half. Hortis out front again for Silas Benyon. Down the right lane line at Booley. Pass to Linus. Bumps with Palmer. Bumps again. Half hook. Gunning ahead out of that from behind was Booley. It's down floor to Stinson. For Booley straight away. Top of the key. Left wing, Trey Stevens. Kick out left wing, John Evans. Now to the baseline on the left side. He comes. He's triple teamed. That left Booley alone for a moment, but Glasgow's up to guard him. 9 to shoot. A minute and a half. Booley lost the ball. Benyon picked it up. 3-on-2. Benyon a transition 3. Straight away, no good. Glasgow the rebound. And a whistle. What's this for? You got me. Jamestown will inbound. Into Glasgow, left baseline. I didn't see any reason for that whistle to be blown. Cordes hands it to Hector. Drive in the lane, it didn't fall. Goodness me, Stinson the rebound. When it rains, it pours, brother. Stevens for Dickinson State is now up 22. Booley into the lane, spins left, spins right, spins left again, left it short. Linus the rebound. Down to Benyon, down the right lane line. Hit the floor, didn't get a foul call, missed the shot. Booley down floor to Stinson, dunk. The burying is beginning. Timeout Jamestown. Hillerud Construction timeout. Wow. 47-23 Dickinson State. 18:04 left in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmie.
You know you don't really want that hurry up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different, you bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmy's from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Jamestown 107.1.
Front court Jamestown in desperate straits now, down 24. 2 minutes into the second half. Glasgow for Benyon. Out front to Owen Hector. Left corner, Will Cordes. Hector with a screen. Swing it right side to Benyon. 9 on the shot clock. Benyon with a drive into the lane. Scoop scores and is fouled. And the Jimmies need a lot more of that sort of play. Braden Palmer's third foul. 49-25. Or 47-27, I should say. Jaden Wright, Jake Daniel, Gus Wright, all in for Dickinson State, and so is Aiden Fischel. One free throw here for Benyon to try to complete the three-point play. Good. (47-26). Dickinson State up 21. 17-27 to go. Fischel for a drive. Bottom of the rim is hit by Daniel. Jamestown rebounds. Quickly down floor, Linus. Cut off by a double team. Straightaway Cordes. A three. Halfway down and out. Stinson the rebound. That's just the way it's going tonight. The Jimmies are now 1 of 10 on three-pointers. Fischel works his way around Cordes, who tapped the ball away and picked up by Walters. To Benyon, quickly to Cordes in the front court. Lob, Glasgow, lay in. Too far out for Cole to dunk, but he still scooped it in. 8 for him. 47-28 Dickinson State. On the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard, there's 16:43 to play. Stinson, screened by Gus Wright, now hands it to him. And Gus backs down on Linus, left elbow of the lane. Backs once, twice, three. Whole lot of paint swapping. Down low, Benyon blocked the lane out of bounds. Knocked it out of his hand. Jimmie said, come on, Gus, I'm ready for you, man. You want to keep bumping shoulders all night? I'm ready for you. Let's go. Jaden Wright will inbound left baseline with 9 on the shot clock. Lob to Fischel. Aiden Fischel, 6'5". Scoops, scores, and is fouled. Goodness. Fischel just stretched his body out and laid it in for his 10th point. And drew Silas Benion's first foul. It is 49-28 for Dickinson State. I'll say it again. 11-12 remaining in the first half. Jamestown led 15-11. They have been outscored 38-13 since. Fischel, 78% of the line. This guy does a lot of things well. Hit the free throw. 11 for him off the bench. 50-28 Dickinson State. 16-18 to go. Walters for a desperate Jimmie team. Knocked away by Jake Daniel and ended up in the hands of Cordell Stinson. And the first place team in the league is where with a bullet, brother. Gus Wright handing it to Jake Daniel. Down low for a jam by Gus Wright. And it is 50-28 Dickinson State, and this one is becoming a laugher for the visitors. Benion, right wing to Cordes. On Jaden Wright into the lane. Backed it out for Benion. Fischel guarding him. Benion finding that to be a tough matchup. Floated to the left block. Faded away for a shot that missed but was fouled. Picks up the second foul on Fischel and the third on Dickinson State. Silas Benion is 78% of the line this year. There's still 15:32 to go, but that's not a long time to make up 24 points. First is good by Benion, his 4th point all in this half. He's only 1 of 9 shooting tonight. Yep, they've shut down one of the more consistent scorers in the league, Spencer Barrs, in for Cole Glasgow, at least to this point. Benion has had big second halves this year. Another free throw here. He's good. 52-30. 22-point Dickinson State lead on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. 15:25 to go. Cordell Stinson handing it to Jake Daniel. Anthony Walters guards him. Left wing, it's Aiden Fischel. Real spark player off the bench, and a foul on Walters, who got in under him. And it was Anthony with the floor, but it was Anthony who initiated the contact. And Anthony is saying he came in on me, but the way they're calling that so-called halo violation foul these days, Anthony was never going to get that call. He's out, and Cole Glass his first. Team foul number 4, and frankly, at this point, Jamestown probably needs all these whistles. Owen Heck.
And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777.
Jamestown 107.1.
11 straight for the Jimmies in the last 2:31. To cut what was a 24-point lead to 11. They're starting to get some steals. In fact, they now have 6 for the game. Benyon and Heckner with a couple each. Benyon with 10 all in the half. Linus 10 and 9 rebounds. Some pressure by Jamestown, but into the front court for Dickinson State comes Trey Stevens. Out front to John Evans, the Albertan from Lethbridge, Alberta. Bringing to the right side to Stevens again. Out front, Weston Zocker has come in. Left wing 3, rim the basket by Jake Daniel. Benyon the rebound, down floor to Barr. Jimmies can cut it to 10 here. They've scored the last 11. They look to be, frankly, buried, but not yet, they say. Benyon with a Woodford screen. Baseline, in the right corner for Heckner, still 11 to shoot. Makes a drive into the lane and got fouled. Back it won't count, but Heckner is fouled. And that's Jose Agbule's third foul. Team foul number 5 on Dickinson State, so don't go anywhere yet. Agbule out and Jaden Wright back in, and the Jimmies would love to get to the foul line. Only 2 common fouls away from doing so in the bonus. Benyon in the right corner on Jaden Wright. Fade away at the foul line. Good. Benyon is 3 of 3 shooting in the half. 52-41 Dickinson State. 12:21 left on the Gunner Reel Sports scoreboard. 13 in a row for the Jimmies. Left wing 3, missed everything by Stevens, but it's saved by Jaden Wright, and he hits a 3. And that quiets the crowd down a little. 55-41 Dickinson State. 6 for Wright, on three-pointers. Left wing three, Heckner's good. Owen had the answer with his 41st of the year, 55-44. Dickinson State by 11, 11:45 to go. John Evans down the left lane line, right a corner three, left side, short. Will Cornish rebound. Jimmy's can cut it under 10. Blink of an eye ago was a 24-point lead, at least seemingly. Benyon right wing Cordes. Into the lane. Backs down on Stevens to a foul. I think it's on Stevens. Nope, it's on Weston Zucker. This is a young man from Elgin. He started Grant County Mod Region. 3.6 points, 1.7 boards a game. He's out now, and back in is Cordell Stinson. That's team foul number 6. That was the last one Dickinson State had to give. Remember that. Benyon, fadeaway 12, left in the lane, good again. Benyon has 14 points in 8:45. 55-46 Dickinson State. Open path to the bucket, and driving is Wright, who scores. Linus got there too late to block it. 8 for Wright, 57-46 Dickinson State. 10:55 left. Benyon right wing, faked the three. Cordes in the corner to Benyon on the angle. Linus screen, lob for Linus. Layup, good, foul. 12 for Jimmie. It's down to a 9-point game. And Jamestown's in the bonus. Second foul on Stinson. Cordell picks up the 17th foul on Dickinson State. Linus will try to complete the 3-point play. 12 points for him, 9 rebounds. Close to another double-double. He's had 7 this year, 15 as a Jimmie. Missed a free throw in the first half. Only missed for the Jimmies tonight. They're 5 of 6. It is good as it rolls in. 57-49 Dickinson State. 21-5 run for the Jimmies. 10:43 left, second half on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. They're not buried anymore. John Evans left wing. You hear this crowd. Other side, Trey Stevens. Skip it left wing again, Evans. Great bounce pass to Stinson. Lay in, good on a foul. What a wonderful feed by Evans. 12 for Stinson. The first foul on Linus is the 4th on the Jimmies. And now Dickinson State has a 10-point lead again at 59-49. 10:26 remains. Stinson free throw. Didn't stay down. Rebound Linus. It's only a 60% foul shooter, and he showed it there. Cordes front court. Jimmy's down 10. Jimmie Linus high post. Stinson out there to guard him. Hand it to Heckner. Owen, right elbow in the lane, out front for Spencer Barr. Down the middle of the lane, knocked away. Great play, Jake Daniel. Down floor, pass too far for Evans. Benyon back to pick it up. Cordes and the Jimmies come back in transition. To Heckner. Drives in, fouled. Jaden Wright got in under him and fouled him. He didn't think so. I don't think Derek Selvig thinks so either. But it is his second, and that's 18 fouls now in Dickinson State. But this is 2 anyway for Heckner, who hit 2 earlier. The first, good. 6 for Owen, and they're all in this half. 59-50 Dickinson State. 9:52 remains on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. One more for Owen. Good. He has 7. Spencer Barr out, Anthony Walters in. And Gus Wright returns for Dickinson State. For Jaden Wright. Gus Wright with John Evans. Trey Stevens. Jake Daniel and Cornell Stinson for Dickinson State, who's up 8 after they were up 24. 9:43 left. Stinson, right wing on the angle. To Daniel up top, handoff for Trey Stevens. Left wing right open for a moment, Linus out to guard him. Now to Jake Daniel, 5 on the shot clock, 4-3. Stinson right baseline, 2, fade away with 1 short. Benyon the rebound, great D. Stinson didn't get the look he wanted. Benyon front court, Jimmies are down 8. Right baseline, drives, good. 16 in this half for Benyon. 59-53 for Dickinson State. 9:02 left. What a comeback. Stinson to Gus right in the left baseline. Heckner blocked it away and stole it. It's a 2-possession game, unbelievably. Good grief, you guys going to do this to me again like the Blue Jays did last night? Cordes with a line of screen, backs it out. Now to Walters, nearly dropped it, he did hang on. Still 10 to shoot. Walters starts his drive, little bump. And what? A travel, yep. Jake Daniel did defend him while I said a bump, but it was legal defense. And forced a travel on it for the 9th Jamestown turnover. And Cozy Agbule, remember he has 3 fouls. He's back in. And remember Dickinson State with 8 team fouls. Now can the Jimmies get another stop? Down 6 with 8:22 remaining. This crowd is really into it. Agbule nearly dropped it. Heckner trying to reach in and save it. Now thrown away by Agbule. Benyon couldn't hang on, and Evans comes up with it. Left wing a 3. Agbule hit it. My word. Twice that ball looked like it was going to Jamestown, and Agbule hit a 3 instead. He has 8. 62-53 Dickinson State, 7:55. Benyon to Cordes. To Linus on a high post. Jimmie waits for Cordes, hands it off. Trying to work his way around that screen. Fischel couldn't do it and made a foul instead. His 3rd team foul, number 9. With 7:46 left, this is the last 1-1 for Jamestown. And it's the almost automatic Will Cordes. 37 of 40 this year. That's 93%. And Derek Selvig and Dickinson State won a Hilderud Construction timeout. 7:46 left. Hope you didn't go anywhere and come back and say, what in the world happened? It's a game again. Dickinson State 62, Jamestown 53. That'll teach me to say buried. On Jamestown 107.1, this is the voice of the Jimmies.
When you're working outdoors, unpredictability is the norm. Tackle your toughest jobs with the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. This rugged side-by-side brings the power with reliable torque for towing and smooth shifting for the trails. Choose from 3 trims, Standard, Deluxe, or the True Timber Forest Edition. See the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700 at Gun and Reel Sports, downtown Jamestown. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Jimmies were buried. Well, it sure looked like it. They did work their way back to within 6. But now it's Dickinson State by 9. 62-53, 7:46 remains here at Harold Newman Arena. Silas Benyon, 16 all in this half for Jamestown. Jimmie Linus, 13 points, and he does have another double-double with 10 rebounds. Cordell Stinson leading Dickinson State with 12. 1-1 for Cordes after the timeout. Front end, he hit it. 62-54 for Dickinson State. 3rd point for Will. What a great offensive game he had last Saturday in Bellevue. He has another here. He's good. And Jamestown is 7-10 for 10 at the line in the half. 62-55 Dickinson State, 7:37 to go. Aiden Fischel. To Cordell Stinson, and again you hear this crowd. Agbule on the left wing. Driving on Benyon, high off the glass, didn't go. Linus with a rebound tip came to Walters. He was able to reach his way over Stinson and tip it to Ant. Jimmies have cut it to 7. 7:13 to go. Benyon, some instructions for Cordes. Now the pass is to him on the Linus and the high post. 7:04 to go. Booley a little lean in. They didn't call it. Now official is another foul on him as he ran on Cordes. That's his 4th, and they put Will Cordes back on the line, and that's team foul number 10. So it's 2 for Cordes. And I'll tell you, Derek Selvig is not pleased. He claims both of those foul calls, first is good, on official trying to come off those screens. He thought both of those calls were cheap ones against him, but the official was not listening to him. Trey Stevens back in for him. One more to make it a 5-point game. No good. Only his 4th miss of the year. Rebound Egbule, 62-56 Dickinson State. We might have a finish after all. Who said they were buried? 6:47 to go on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Whoever that guy was, get him out of here. And Stevens in trouble, lost his dribble. Must call into a construction timeout. Let's keep it here, 6:39 to go. It was 52-28 for Dickinson State early in the second half with 15 and a half minutes to go. And the 9 minutes almost since, Jamestown is on a 28-10 run. Boy, there have been some wild swings in this game. 44% shooting for Jamestown. So they really struggled. At only 33% in the first half. They're 10 of 15 on another big second half of offense, but it's Dickinson State's ball. Egbule, a 3 straight away off the rim with 3 on the shot clock. Linus rebounds. Jimmie's again within 6. Benyon to the baseline, drives, banks, didn't go. John Emmons the rebound. Dickinson State on the run. No advantage, so Emmons wisely brings it back out. And for Cordell Stinson. Cordes there to guard him. Boy, they're going to like that matchup, and Stinson is fouled. Boy, Stinson saw the mismatch and took advantage of that. Benyon from the other side. Silas with his second foul. Team foul number 5. But Stinson in the act of shooting, he'll have 2 free throws. Good recognition there by a good player, Stinson. First of 2. Good. His 13 points, 63-56 for Dickinson State. Second miss. But Jimmie's in the lane too early. So Stinson has a second chance at this second free throw. See if he takes advantage. He did. 64-56, back to an 8-point Dickinson State lead. There's still 6:07 left in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Hang on tight, gang. Will Cordes to Silas Benyon. Back to Cordes, bounce left elbow knowing the Benyon. Cordes left wing 3 off the glass. Rebound at Boulay. Cordes was open, just missed it to the right. Evans in the front court for Boulay. 5:43 left. Egbule spin on the baseline. Stolen. Benyon intended for Stinson, and then Benyon got run over by Trey Stevens, and Silas, after he gets up, will have 2 at the line. His first. Jimmie's have been in the double bonus for a few minutes, so Silas will have 2. 3 for 3 at the line all in this half. All 16 of his points have been in this second half. after he was given next to nothing in the first half. 1st and 2. Too strong. As Cole Glasgow leaves, Owen Heckner returns for Jamestown. As Cozy Agbouli leaves, Jaden Wright returns for Dickinson State. Benyon will have another. Can cut the Blue Hawk lead to 7. On the way, on the board. 17 second half points for Silas Benyon. 64-57 Dickinson State. 5:32 left in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Dickinson State in first place by a game over Jamestown, and they're trying to make sure they would win a tiebreak. They would if they win. Stevens in the lane. Bounce to Stinson. 9 to shoot. They're not letting these guys run. Stinson into the lane. Short. Linus another rebound, number 12. Cornish left wing to Heckner. Left corner, Walters. 3. Off the rim. Evans got a hand in his face too. Good D. Stinson the rebound, Dickinson State. 4:50 remains. Now can the Jimmies play this tough half-court D, make another stop? 42% shooting in the half for Dickinson State on 8 of 19. Jimmies are 10 of 18 in this half. John Evans, 7 on the shot clock. Left baseline, over Walters, banked it in, and Evans hits another tough shot. 7 for him tonight, 66-57, just like that. Back to a 9-point Dickinson State lead, 4:18 left. Heckner a bounce for Benyon. Back to Owen in the right corner. Heckner trying to move to the baseline. Jaden Wright cut him off well. Skipping left wing Walters. A 3 off the rim. Rebound Stinson. Walters again struggling with the shooting tonight. Only 2 of 8. 3:57 left. The possessions start to dwindle. Dickinson State by 9. Stevens works that clock down again. Now they'll want to be deliberate. Right over the lane from 18. Stevens hit a cold-blooded bucket. 13 for him. 68-57. Dickinson State. Jamestown wants to deliver construction. Timeout. We'll keep it here with 3:35 to go. What a big shot by Stevens, who has 13. Cordell Stinson leads Dickinson State with 14. Silas Benyon, 17 all in this half for Jamestown. Jimmie Linus, 13 points, 12 rebounds. The other men scores. Good one in Valley City. Bellevue leading VCSU 43-42 with 11 and a half minutes to go. And a good one in Mayville. Dakota State and Mayville stay tied at 56 with 6:23 remaining. Remember, this is the only night of Jimmie basketball for this weekend. Next Friday, it's VCSU and Valley City on Q101 with Ryan Cunningham in the 5 o'clock hour. And then a week from tomorrow, we'll be in Mayville. Jimmy's and the Comets for that North Star doubleheader at 2:30. Saturday, February 8th. And we'll be at Jerry Meyer Arena on Tuesday. Blue Jay basketball with St. Mary's and a varsity doubleheader. Our coverage at around 5:30. And once again, we'll have live on archive video. And we'll have the link up to that on Tuesday at newsdakota.com. Jamestown now in need of a run. They had a big one earlier in the half to cut a 24-point lead to 6. Pass knocked out of bounds by Palmer. Now it's an 11-point Dickinson State lead with a 6-1 run. Jimmy's haven't scored in a little over 2 minutes. Linus in the baseline. Dunk changes that. Jimmie jam. .15 for the likable Floridian. 68-59 Dickinson State. 3:18 to go. On the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard, Booley left wing 3 open, too long. Linus way up there for the rebound. His 13th rebound. Cornish left wing Walters. Ant trying to get a shot going. When he passes to Benyon. Right wing to Cordes. Bounce. Right baseline, Benyas. Kick, left wing. Heckner, 3. Good! 6-point game again. 68-62. Dickinson State. 2:48 remaining on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Now, can the Jimmies get a stop? Double team. Stevens in trouble. But he's able to find Palmer. Now Cornell Stinson. 12 on the shot clock. 2:33 remains. Stinson with a drive on Hector to the right block and all the way into the hoop for a layup. A brilliant game by Stinson. 16. 70-62 Dickinson State. 2:18 left. Time's the ticket. Benyon spins on the lane. Left wing to Walters. Out front Hector. Faked the 3. Took a little bump from Jaden Wright. They let it go. Cordes left baseline. Knocked out of bounds by Trey Stevens. It'll stay with Jamestown. 2:06 left and 11 to shoot. It's just about score every time now for the Jimmies. Or at least most of the remaining possessions. Cordes to Anthony Walters in the left corner. With a drive on Stinson. Now he dishes to Cordes. Right wing open 3 off the right rim. Linus offensive board. Follows. Roll off the rim. Gained it again. What do we have? Can't be a shot clock violation. Nope, it's foul. On Dickinson State on Palmer. Looked like one official was going to tap his head to say shot clock violation, but that definitely wasn't the case. Linus off of Palmer's 4th foul has 2 free throws. And the Jimmies get that clock stop with 1:55 left. First of 2. Good. Sean Evans back in for Palmer for Dickinson State. 70-63. The Dickinson State lead 7. 1:55 left on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Keep hanging on, gang. One more for Linus. Too long. Cordell Stinson has his 8th rebound and into the front court. And again, Dickinson State will take their time, up 7. Pass on the left side for Trey Stevens to Cozy Agbule. Right wing at Stinson. 10 on the timer. Jaden Wright backing down. Now to Stinson left wing. Cups to the left block. Missed a dunk, but he got fouled. Took off for about 10 feet in the lane. Trying to grow in contact, which he did. On Owen Heckner, his 2nd. 16 foul, but it's 2 shots here for Stinson. Good strong move. Fans didn't like it, but Stinson did well to draw that foul. First of 2, good. Palmer in for Wainwright. That's a defense for offense substitution, you can be sure. 71-63, Dickinson State. 1:29 left. Again, a Dickinson State win would give them a 2-game lead and the tie break potentially over the Jimmies. Second missed. Stinson! Offensive board as the Jimmies stood around. Didn't hustle for that rebound, frankly. Back to Stevens. Dickinson State can eat some more time. 1:15 to go. Stevens a 3, too long. Tap, but came to Hector. Jimmy's got to score every time now. 1:07 left, they're down 8. Right wing to Benyon. What a half he's having. In the lane, Nate Evans fouling. Missed the shot, but 2 free throws for Cy. Evans' first foul. That's the 19th foul of the game on Dickinson State. Silas 4 out of 5 at the line. And all in this half. All of his 17 points in this half. The Jimmies must have both of these. The first for Cy, too long. Glasgow back in for Jamestown. Fischel back in for Dickinson State. So's Jake Daniel. Jimmy's got to have this one. And I mean really badly. One more for Benyon to count it to 7. 59 seconds to go. They both missed. Walters in for the rebound. Drives, banks it in. They ended up with a 2 anyway. 71-65. Jamestown, Hillary Construction timeout. 56.4 left. We'll take a break and catch our breath and do a little legal business on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
And here we are. North Dakota winter has arrived, and so has winter driving. The tires that were okay for hot, dry pavement are maybe not working so great on frozen, slick roads. Now are they? Bring your vehicle to Mike and the crew at Pit Stop Express Lube and have them take a look. As a locally owned shop, they are more about you and your family's safety than the sale, so they will recommend the best fit for your needs. Stop into Pit Stop Express Lube at 117 4th Street Northwest, Jamestown, or call 952-7867.
Your home for UJ Jimmie. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
It's the third bucket of the night there for Anthony Walters. He's up to 7. After the 2 misses on the line by Benyon. 71-65 Dickinson State. 56.4 to go. 16 fouls on Jamestown. Next common foul means the bonus for Dickinson State, but it's been 10 team fouls for several minutes for the Blue Hawks. 2 timeouts left for Dickinson State, 1 for Jamestown. The arrow points to Jamestown. John Evans from the backcourt will inbound. Into Fischel and back to Evans, trying to force Jamestown to foul now for Aiden Wright. His pass is intercepted by Heckner, but then it went off his foot. Which the fans don't like, but you can't dribble it off your foot and keep it in play. And Dickinson State has it with 47.8 to go. He never really had control, they say, because the shot clock was not reset. Way into the backcourt for Stevens. Jimmies have to foul now. Right wing Evans open, doesn't take that shot. They don't have to. They're just going to wait to be fouled, and Heckner does. Now it's down to 37 seconds to go. Heckner's third foul. And again, that's team foul number 7, so this is a 1-and-1. Stinson, Egbule, and Palmer all set to return. Egbule won't come back in yet. He would for Fischel if he hits them both. The Jimmies hope they don't have the chance. Jake Daniels in. Fischel, 1 for 1 tonight, 78%. He's good. And makes it a 3-possession lead again. 72-65. Dickinson State. 37 seconds to go. The 12th point for the Scobie, Montana senior, who has 1 more. And that's also good. And now Egbule's in for him. And now it is 73-65 Dickinson State. 35 seconds left. Cordes front court, right wing. Hand off to Heckner. They got to put up a 3 now. Heckner did. It's long. Rebound Egbule. And fouled by Heckner. And it's number 4. And it's looking more and more like Dickinson State will come in here again. Not in overtime this time, but grind out another win. And improve their lead over the Jimmies to 2 games for first place and win a potential tiebreak. Egbule, 1-and-1. Rolled it in. His 9th point. Now it's 74-65 Dickinson State. 27.3 left. Heckner out and Glasgow in for the Jimmies. But it is really desperate now for UJ. Another for Egbule to make it a 10-point lead. He's good. 75-65 Dickinson State. 24 seconds left. Benyon to Cordes, down the right lane line drive. They let him have the layup. Jamestown calls their last timeout with 19.6 left. With Dickinson State leading 75-67. Hillerud Construction timeout at Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Sign-on bonuses, $10,000 for full-time RNs or LPNs working PM or NOC shifts, and $10,000 for full-time NOC weekend package positions, and $5,000 for part-time PM shifts. Also offering $5,000 for full-time CNAs working PM shifts or weekend package, day, PM, or NOC shifts. Dietary positions available also. Apply at smphhealth.org/Ave Maria.
Jamestown 107.1.
One other fighting second half comeback by the Jimmies, but it looks like it's going to fall short. They had caught a 24-point lead to 6. But big free throws here late in the second half by Dickinson State, and they have the lead at 8. 75-67 over Jamestown with 19.6 left. Dickinson State one down in the backcourt. And Jamestown again must foul immediately if they can't get a steal. The only faint hope for the Jimmies is to extend this game that way. Fischel runs the baseline into Jake Daniel, and he's fouled by Silas Benyon, his third. 18.4 left. How's Daniel at the line? No, only 11 of 12. Stinson back in, Ekbuli back in for Stevens and Fischel for Dickinson State. They have used their strengths, and they have some strengths once again tonight. Free throw good by Daniel. His first point, 76-67, Jamestown trailing by 9 to Dickinson State with 18.4 left. There's just not going to be enough time, I don't think. Daniel's second, rimmed out. Benyon the rebound, quickly down floor, 15-14, all the way to the rim, lay-in. Jimmy's used all their timeouts, 12.1 left. Clock stops on the made bucket in the last minute. Now Brenda Evans with a foul and down to 11.1 to go. Second on Cole Glasgow, team foul number 10. So now it's 2 shots for Evans. And Dickinson State, they're looking like they were going to blow this game out early in the second half. Had a little bit of a scare, but they're going to get out of here with another win. First miss by Evans, but it's basically inconsequential now. He'll have another. Try for his 8th point. He's good. 77-69, Dickinson State. Down floor to Glasgow into Walters, left wing. A 3 for Ed. Off the back rim. Rebound tipped. Down to Jaden Wright as time runs out, and Dickinson State is now well in charge of the NSAA men's basketball race. Up 2 games on Jamestown with 5 to go, and they now have the tiebreak over the Jimmies. Final score on the Gun Real Sports scoreboard. The Dickinson State Blue Hawks 77. The Jamestown Jimmies 69. Dickinson State 14-8 overall. They're 9-1 in the North Star. Jamestown 12-9 overall, 7-3 in North Star play. Our RM Stout post-game report is coming up from Harold Newman Arena, Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Buffalo City Diesel Jamestown is your one-stop shop for experienced truck services. Their top-notch techs are trained in the latest technology and can identify and fix problems in your medium or heavy-duty diesel trucks and buses. Buffalo City Diesel also offers roadside assistance, trailer services, and truck parts. Call Buffalo City Diesel today at 701-253-2844. That's Buffalo City Diesel at 701-253-2844.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage and auto loans, to business banking services. At Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more